Hi everyone, so in this video today is my Boozy rum and banana cake. To make this cake you need flour, sea salt, dark sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, butter, bananas, walnuts and spiced rum. So I used Mauritian spiced rum, but any dark rum is fine to use. I used eggs, free range eggs, so medium size. Your bananas, they can find to be overripe, and it's a good way of using up the bananas that be lying around and need to be eaten quickly, so this is a great recipe for that. And I've done walnuts, so that wasn't cashew nuts, it was walnuts I used in this recipe. So first of all, you want to mash the bananas. So you take your bananas out and you just mash them with the back of the fork until they're all like mushy, and just kind of mix in your eggs as well. So mash everything up nicely, and some eggs, and then in goes some rum as well, which will kind of be like our wet ingredients, which will end up adding to all our dry ingredients. So yeah, this recipe is like one of my favorite ones. Super delicious to make, on a Sunday afternoon or something like that. When you just need a sweet treat. I have it with like rum, caramel, butter sauce, or you can have it with custard. It's super delicious. So yeah, in here I added like, there's not that much rum. I tried it after I made it and I thought, hey, I could have added a bit more rum into it. So I would go like about 4 to 6 tablespoons of rum, but to your preference. So, just give it a taste before you add the eggs in and see, okay, if that's to your liking. So add more if you want. When it does cook, it gets lost slightly, a little bit when it does cook, but because we add a rum sauce over it, or it still tastes really delicious. So I've mixed in everything. Eggs have gone in, bananas and rum, and now all the dry ingredients. So we've got plain flour, just normal plain flour with, I had about a pinch of sea salt flakes in there. This is just kind of like to enhance the flavour of the cake, so just like a pinch of sea salt, and I kind of do that with my pineapple cake and other cakes as well. And into that I add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder to help it rise. And then my spices. So my spices that I have today is ground cinnamon and nutmeg. So cinnamon goes really well with bananas, and nutmeg is like very, it's got quite a deep earthy flavour, and very aromatic. And this is kind of like a great festive Christmas recipe as well, I think, if you could add those spices in. Even sometimes you can add allspice in there. A lot of Caribbean cakes that have rum in there, they add like a touch of allspice or maybe even some cloves, but I've just stuck to nutmeg and cinnamon for this recipe. So what we want to do in our mixer, so I've just got my KitchenAid, just mix in, or if you've got a handheld mixer, that's fine. Mix in your sugar and your eggs mixture with the bananas, everything all together. No, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. He was mixing in the butter and the sugar first. Butter and sugar first until they're like light and creamy in colour, and then you add in the eggs with the banana and the rum in there. So we kind of adding our ingredients one by one. Give it a bit of a mix before we add in our flour. So next goes in all the dry ingredients. So flour, I'm just going to mix everything together in the mixer, super quick and easy to do, rather than doing it like bit by bit. So by hand, I know. Well, there you go. So you mix everything in, and then I've added in some chopped walnuts. So chopped walnuts for a bit of texture and crunch. And walnuts and banana cake go really well together. So you can see I've kind of mixed it all in, and it just kind of, so everything's mixed in really well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in to a cake tin. So this is about an 8 or 9 inch size cake tin, and you want to grease the surface of the cake tin and then add some greaseproof paper on top, so when you get the cake out it will be easy to take out and it won't get stuck to the pan. So just pop in all the cake mixture into the cake tin, and then once I've done that, just spoon it out with the back of a spoon, and then just like tap it once or twice on the table. This kind of takes out all the air bubbles and gives it a nice, easy, even bake when it bakes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop it into the oven and cook that until it comes, until you put a skewer through the center and take it out and it comes out clean. So yeah, easy as that. So pop it into the oven. Yeah, okay, that's it. And then on the side, I've made like a rum caramel sauce. So this goes really well with the banana cake. And I've just added like some double cream, whipping cream, and then mix that in with some sea salt and some butter and some rum. And you kind of just cook it on the hob gently. There you go. And that goes perfectly with this. Or, as I said, custard. So you can see the colour of this cake's come out all nice and caramelly and brown from the dark muscovado sugar that I used. Or and then with the caramel sauce, it's super tasty. So I kind of think just like try and eat this when it's warm. It's really nice when it's warm. So just cut slices of the cake out and then top up with a few fresh banana slices and then drizzle over some of that caramel sauce. Or like I said, you can just do custard as well. Or even if it's warm cake, you can add a slab of ice cream on the side. But we got some fresh bananas there, did that a bit of freshness to the cake, and then pour over that warm buttered caramelly sauce. Really tasty when it's warm. And there you go, enjoy.